Liberal Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull appeared upbeat and confident in Sydney on the last full day of a non-stop 8-week campaign.
There we go.
He was also quick to remind voters of what he said would be the consequences if his gamble to call an early election and dissolve both houses of Parliament backfired.
The alternative is the chaos, the instability, the uncertainty of a Labor-Greens independent alliance.
Labor leader Bill Shorten seemed a bit more subdued as he was greeted by supporters in Sydney, but no less confident.
I'm determined to win the election tomorrow.
Analysts say Shorten's rise as a more refined and formidable candidate has helped to make the race closer than initially expected.
He got quite feisty, was prepared to be quite clear about the positions that he was taking, which changed, I think, people's perception of him a little from, oh, he's fairly lacklustre and we remember the zingers from last year, to someone who is prepared to take it up to the Prime Minister.
Turnbull wrestled his party's leadership from former Liberal Prime Minister Tony Abbott last year. The successful investment banker and venture capitalist has tried to distance himself from his opponent by largely focusing on one issue, the economy.
The volatile issues that we've seen in previous campaigns, for example, immigration, the way that that's being used in a politics way, in a political way, that's off the agenda. There is no disagreement about our engagement with Asia. It's not even really a matter of degrees. Asia is the future.
One of the biggest boosts for Malcolm Turnbull, especially during the final weeks of this campaign, could very well prove to be Britain's vote to exit the EU, especially in an election focused so squarely on the economy. Turnbull has repeatedly reminded voters of the need for stability in uncertain economic times.
However, we managed to go through a whole series of Prime Ministers over the last 3 election cycles. One more probably wouldn't make any difference.
Australians have endured 5 Prime Minister changes since 2007, most involving parties ousting their leaders. This election represents the first time since 2013 that voters get to choose. Greg Navarro, CCTV, Sydney.